Hi, I'm John with Precise Air. I'm here with Jane today, one of my customers, who got a few different things from us at Precise Air. What all did you get from us?
We got a completely new air conditioning unit and heating unit, and then we got solar panels at the same time.
All right,
Yeah.
Superstar.
Yes, I couldn't be happier.
Can you tell me about the ducted system that's in your main house?
Well, this house was built in '69. We moved in after 17 years, and so the Lennox system that was already here was original to the house. And it was still working. We didn't have problems. Many of our friends have problems with their units. But I just figured after 30 years, or well, more than 30 years, that it would be like a refrigerator. When we get a new refrigerator every 10 years, it's so much more energy efficient and everything. And so we just decided it was time rather than wait until it broke. And I could not be happier with this, if you can say that. When I was in high school, if you thought I'd be happy about a heating and air conditioning system, I would have thought you were crazy. But it, first of all, when you took all the ducts out, they were all leaking. And then you zoned the house. So now we have flat ceilings in the bedroom area, and 2/3 of our house are cathedral ceilings. And it's always, you can never get anything right. If it never even got hot enough or cool enough in the rest of the house, but then it would be awful in the bedroom area. So now that we have 2 zones in the regular part of the house in the cathedral ceiling area, and now we have a ductless unit in the family room and kitchen, which has no real good connection to the furnace area, it couldn't be more perfect. And then the way that you explained it to me, how the system kind of rotates on and off, more like a microwave oven. Ever since we've had it, both the heating and the cooling, the comfort level in the house is something I can't even say enough good words about.
Awesome.
It's just, you're just not aware of it. You're not getting a blast of cold, you're not getting a blast of heat, you're just getting comfort.
It just feels right.
It just feels really good. And even though it's not glamorous, like putting in a kitchen or a bathroom, I know that between that heating system and the solar panels, I know we've added lots of value to the house. Plus, in the meantime, we're enjoying it too. But I know it's going to be something that somebody will appreciate when they come just to see the unit. And in fact, somebody who came to visit our house, somebody's son, thought that we had an iPad on the wall where the where the controls are for the furnace and the air conditioner. And they said, no, it's just great controls. That's all. So we're very, very, very happy.
Perfect. And you have a zone for your bedrooms.
Right.
And a zone for your common areas.
Right.
And then you spend most of your time in this area that never got air before to it well, and we put in the ductless.
Exactly. When the kids were little, maybe we spent more time all over the house. My children are now grown and out of the house, and so most of my time in the daytime is spent in the family room kitchen area. And it was always just, like I said, you could turn up the heat very high, and it never really was ever that comfortable. And the same with the air conditioning in the summer. And now you just turn it on, maybe it takes a minute or two to kind of kick in, and then it's perfection. You just don't have to think about it again. Everything just feels comfortable.
And when you're running your ductless system in the area you spend most of your time in, you're not even running your main system, are you?
No, I'm not running the other 2 zones at all. Even especially here in Southern California, we keep it like at 60 or something, but it's never going to get down below 60 in the daytime. So basically, yes, we're not running the zone system in the cathedral ceiling of the living room and dining room, and we're not using the zone system that's in the bedroom areas at all. They're just virtually off all day long.
And for my customers who ask, John, is this ductless system on my wall going to do the job? Is it going to work? What would you tell them?
Oh, absolutely, 1,000%. It's so much better than whatever we had before going on there. It absolutely does the job.
And that area is about twice as big as a regular garage, right? It's
that's
probably about 800 square feet
at
or so?
least. Our family room,
900?
Our family room and our kitchen is about 1/3 of our whole house. Our house is about 3,000 square feet, so it might even be more than 800 square feet.
And you have one mini split head that covers all that.
Covers everything.
Perfect.
Covers everything.
And tell me about your electric bills, can you?
What electric bill? even before, well, the first month that they turned on the solar panels, I think we paid $15 and something, and so I just assumed that we would always be paying like the taxes and things like that. But that was only because the unit was only on for 3 weeks. And now since then, we have not had an electric bill, and in fact we're storing, the electric company shows us every month what we're storing away for the future. So yeah, no electric bill. Oh, and when I go back and I compare the cost of the system, which is separate than the solar panels, they actually show you what you're using. Our electric bills have dropped considerably. And we have our biggest bills in the wintertime. We had our biggest bills with the heating. Because of the kind of house we have, we don't usually put on air conditioning until the afternoon. But but we use more with the lights on in the wintertime and everything like that. And the bills have dropped significantly. And,
awesome.
And I'm even comparing it to last year when we had a warm winter. So in the back of my mind, I kind of know when it was warm. So it's not simply because it's been warmer this winter. It's
right.
Significantly, the bills on their own, even if we had to pay them, are significantly lower. With the addition of, now we have the main unit and we have the ductless unit, and the bills are still way less. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us. I have one more question. How did the install go?
Oh, the installation was as close to perfection as you could imagine. I mean, obviously when people are in the house and they're taking out something as big as the furnace and the equipment out of the attic, but basically for the most part, it was like I didn't even really know that they were there. It was not, everybody was super nice. I say that from the bottom of my heart, because if they weren't, I would tell you. Everybody was just super nice and helpful, and if I had questions, they answered them, and so the installation really wasn't bad at all.
And Stefan was the lead installer on her air conditioning. Who is the lead on your solar?
Oh, Joseph.
That's right.
Joseph.
Perfect.
Yes.
And everything went smooth on the solar install too?
Everything went smooth on the solar. It just took a little longer with bureaucracy to get it officially hooked up. But the installation of the solar went beautifully, and of course they were outside, so it really didn't affect me at all. You know, it was as good as you could hope for. You couldn't have hoped for anything better.
Thank you so much.
You're
Jane.
welcome,
Really
John. I'm so happy with the system. I would tell the whole world if I could how happy I am. And I'm just hoping that this Lennox system is going to last as long as the other one did, which was, like I said, put into this house in 1969 and had no problems, but now it's upgraded. So we're better off.
Awesome. Well, maybe the world will hear, and Lennox appreciates that last thing you said about the life of their equipment. So.
Yes. Well, that's why we decided to go with Lennox again. There's all these different things, and people give you different recommendations, but I just kind of felt we had Lennox heating and air conditioning before. We had no problems with it. All the years we've lived in this house, we've never had to fix it or repair it or anything. So I figured that's where I wanted to go for the next time.
Perfect.
Yes, it is perfect.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Can I get a still with Jane? Oh, just a...